The defending division champion Texas Rangers open spring training tomorrow with pitchers and catchers reporting to surprise Arizona. The Ticket's Sean Bass, part of the Morning Musers team and host of the Rangers post-game show Diamond Talk, here to talk some baseball tonight. Some specifics in a minute, but first some big picture stuff. Astros collapsed down the stretch last year. Rangers took advantage. Coming into this year, which team do you think has the edge and deserves to be favored as possibly being the division winner?
Obviously, the chic pick by all the experts is the Astros because all that young talent they went and added to their rotation with Doug Fister. You know, they're an up-and-coming team, and the Rangers definitely have some questions both offensively and in their starting rotation. So I understand why people would pick Houston, but Jeff Bannister had, his finger on the pulse all of last season. They won 88 games. They jumped up and came back from a pretty big deficit to win that division. So they've got a lot of things going for them and health eventually here in a few months.
Josh Hamilton's already at spring training, and his knee is already bothering him. Obviously, he had trouble staying on the field last year. How big of a concern is left field for this team coming in?
It's weird. You would say it's a concern, but last year it was a problem area all season, and they still won the division. Obviously, you need guys like Prince Fielder and Shin-Soo Choo to, fortify the lineup. But if you can get, 80 games out of Josh Hamilton, they went and picked up a bat in Justin Ruggiano, who hits lefties very well. If you can sort of work a platoon situation there and maybe go get another bat this spring, who knows? I mean, it's one of those areas that will be a storyline in the spring, but I don't think it's something that can really hurt too bad throughout the season if things break right.
I suppose it's not out of the question that Joey Gallo spent some time there, but he's going to have to figure a lot of things out given the way he looked for a lot of last year.
Yeah, he needs to learn to see pitches. He needs to become a better hitter. Maybe a whole year in the minors might really help a guy like that. But, last week at his press conference, Jeff Bannister said he's going to play on the dirt. He's going to be a third baseman because he's still, again, a good young prospect, and that's his natural position. He played 14 games in the outfield last year, 15 at third, but you saw he couldn't really hit major league hitting, so he might spend the majority of the year at AAA.
Let's talk about pitching now. Question marks in the rotation. Cole Hamels obviously leads the way, but Darvish likely out the first 2 months. Holland's been inconsistent. Perez came back late last year. Colby's coming off surgery. It's a rotation that potentially could be really good, but a lot of things have to break the right way.
Well, you need a healthy Darvish coming back, and once he's back, it's not like he's going to be your ace that goes 8-9 innings every time. He's going to be, handled pretty carefully coming off Tommy John surgery, but you have a true ace in Cole Hamels. This is really a make-or-break year for Derek Holland. He's 29 years old. You get the sense that Jeff Bannister and John Daniels really want him to put it all together, stay healthy, and really live up to his paper. And then let's not forget, Martin Perez, 2 years now coming off Tommy John. I expect big things from him. So if you could get to a point where Colby Lewis is your fifth starter, that's a pretty good rotation.
Quick word on Bannister. At times, his philosophy seemed corny, almost hokey, never ever quit.
Almost high school football coachish.
But the proof is in the results, and it worked last year. It's a big advantage, I think, the fact that these guys already know him well coming into this spring training.
Well, they know him well, and he seems to, everything he touched last year turned to gold considering all the adversity they had. But you're talking about a guy who has a healthy ace coming back. He's got a good lineup, and that bullpen's going to be a real weapon for him. The thing I'm interested in seeing is how is, their new pitching coach, Doug Brocail, going to handle things. They have a new hitting coach. He's got 4 new coaches on his staff in his second year. So that'll be an interesting storyline, but you have the makings of a good club in 2016.
All right, Sean, before we let you go, It is your birthday today.
Oh, it is, yeah.
And we have a few gifts for you here.
Hey.
Happy birthday to you, Fox 4 Foam Finger.
All right.
Happy birthday to you.
A Glee hat. My wife is going to love
this,
by
No longer
the
on
way.
the air. Happy birthday, dear Sean. Good day mug.
Look at this.
Happy birthday to you.
Boy.
And here's a signed
serenade
photo from yours truly. Why don't you go ahead and read it to the viewers there.
Sean, I love you, Mike Doocy, Fox 4 Sports.
And I mean that. Happy birthday.
I'm getting this framed, Deuce.
Sean Bass from the Ticket and Diamond Talk and the Musers. And I have
an autograph.
All right. I'm Mike Doocy, Fox 4 Sports.